Hi Jonathan. So we're curious also to find out how's your trading journey been like?
Well, I started trading. I still remember that it's actually my very first trading is actually in the stock market, and it was coincidentally in 1997. So what happened in 1997 is always everyone knows is the ASEAN financial crisis. But I was actually very lucky. I bought my very first stock right after the stock market crashed.
Oh, okay.
And because the stock market crashed, stock price is way at the low. And I bought it, and the price went up.
Okay, cool.
So a lot of people will be very happy, but actually I was very sad. For one main reason, that was my very first trade. And because of my very first trade, which I have no idea what is a stock market, I only bought one lot.
Okay.
Guess what? It made money. And I regret buying only one lot. So the second time I went in again, it's also another bank. It also made money. The good news is I bought a little bit more.
And lost.
But the problem is I still bought too little because the stock price went up.
Okay.
So I thought that I discovered the secret of how to make money is by buying stocks, which I'm very surprised that nobody knew about this secret. And then I bought more, I made money. I bought more, I made more money. But how many of you realize that usually is when you buy the maximum lot size is when the market drops. And when the market dropped, it made me realize that stock price can also go down. Because initially I thought stock price can only go up. And why nobody knew this secret. So when I went in very heavy and the stock price comes down, that's why I discovered stock price can come down. Later I realized that actually I was very lucky. Without knowing what is ASEAN financial crisis, I bought at the low. Then only I realized I went in by luck.
Okay.
And I got very frustrated. That's when I started studying what is technical analysis. And from there, my journey in trading starts.
I see. Okay.
Has it been very frustrating? Definitely.
So before it drops, you lost a fair bit?
Yes, I lost a fair bit.
Okay.
But I was actually very lucky because I graduated in the United States. I managed to get a very good job. So my salary from my job is able to cover back the losses. It was very painful, but it made me have a resolution that I'm able to do it. So I start accumulating my salary, savings, and re-enter the market again.
Okay. But there's a saying that once bitten, twice shy. But you didn't shun away totally from
Correct.
trading.
Once bitten, twice shy.
Yeah.
The problem is I wasn't once bitten. I was 3 times bitten.
It doesn't hold. So that doesn't hold true anymore.
So I got numb.
Wow. Okay.
But the advantage is because I realized that there is a way, and because I'm in the IT line, I graduated in the United States with an electrical engineering degree, and it makes me exposed to the internet. So I did a lot of studies via internet to improve myself and find out what is technical analysis.
Sure.
And from there, I realized that even though at a point of time, I would call it, in chart pattern we call it double bottom, triple bottom. I actually blow my account at least 3 times.
Wow, blow your account.
Yeah.
How much was that?
Quite a substantial amount.
Okay.
But the thing is, every time I blow the account, I learn something new.
Okay.
From then, my biggest realization is that I always realize that every time I'm too overly focused on that particular counter. So what happened is I'm beginning to, my biggest aha moment is when I start looking at the very big picture. So I always now do my YouTube, I always analyze the overall big market picture first, like example, what's US market doing, what European market is doing, then only focus down to the individual market. individual indices, individual stocks, or individual forex. So always look at the big picture first before analyze the smaller picture.
Yeah. Seems like you have then progressed from being more macro view, more strategic approach to looking and studying into the counter itself.
Correct.
Yeah. So that makes your probability higher.
Yes, and it's also making less frustration. Because instead of being frustrated that every single minute, every single hour, every single day, what is this index or forex or gold, silver trying to do, it made me also realize that it's not every time there is a signal to trade. So I only trade when there is a signal that gives me the higher probability with the direction that it wants to go.
Sure, okay. Just curious, what would be the probability like before you can even decide whether it's a good move?
A very simple analogy. A lot of people felt that trading, there's only two directions. Although we all know that trading has three directions, the price don't move, the price go up, or the price come down. So if we take the analogy that the price don't move, technically we will not lose any money because we only pay for the spread. Okay. So we only have a 50-50 chance the price either goes up or the price comes down.
Sure.
So if you want a 50-50 chance, you might as well flip a coin. Flipping a coin is a 50-50 chance.
Okay.
But people who use flipping a coin trading strategy, usually they realize that they tend to lose more often than they win. So if we go to a casino, we all know that casino usually our chances are less than 50%. Right? So if we take a look at analysis, technical analysis, if we can get a probability more than 50%, we can have a slight edge. But that will not be good enough in trading. So usually I prefer a strategy that gives me about 60-70%.
Sure, okay. Sounds good.
Once in a while, can we get higher than that? Yes. But unfortunately, most traders, they think that they can get 100%. But there is no such thing as 100% in trading. No matter how much you have analyzed in technical analysis, it's still a speculation industry. There's still a percentage of speculating. So we'll never get to 100%. So as long as we get to 50, 60, 70%, that will be more than good enough. At least it's better than flipping a coin.
Sure, understand. So Jonathan, would you share with us, do you think that any trader who would like to be successful, or at least to the stage where they have higher probability in their, in their take, they probably have to have some failures or losses first before they can even progress to better their positions? Is that like a norm that this is like a path that every trader who wants to really succeed must go through first, and then how much potential they need to lose?
I wouldn't consider myself to be a best trader, so that is not my title. I'll consider myself to be a better trader. I wouldn't say I'm the best. I wouldn't say I'm not that bad. But I always notice that in trading, I trade using technical analysis. So
subscribe to our YouTube channel and click the bell reminder so you won't miss any special monetization opportunities. Go follow now.